Hi, this is Mike Maloney. As many of you know, Peter Schiff and I have become friends, and we've done some videos together. And last Friday, on October 16th, 2015, his father, Irwin A. Schiff, died. Now, Irwin was a rather unusual guy, somebody who really fought for what he believed in and was willing to give up a lot for his beliefs. Now, Peter wrote an article about him here titled Death of a Patriot. And he talks about the only son of Jewish immigrants who had crossed the Atlantic 20 years earlier in search of freedom. As a result of their hope and courage, my father was fortunate to have been born into the freest nation in the history of the world. But when he passed away on October 16th, 2015, at age 87, a political prisoner of that same nation, legally blind and shackled to a hospital bed in a guarded room in intensive care, the free nation he was born into had itself died years earlier. He had a lifelong love affair with the nation's founding principles. In 1976, his belief in free market economics, limited government, and strict interpretation of the Constitution led him to write his first book, The Biggest Con: How the Government is Fleecing You. And later, he wrote his second book, his last book. He wrote quite a few books. The Federal Mafia: How Government Illegally Imposes and Unlawfully Collects Income Tax. It became the only nonfiction and the second and last book banned in America. So that's quite something to be able to write a book that gets banned in the United States. But his crusade to force the government to obey the law, his crusade to force the government to obey the law, earned him 3 prison sentences, the final one being a 14-year sentence that he began serving 10 years ago at the age 77. And Peter closes the article with, "Whether or not you agree with my father's views on federal income tax or the manner by which it is collected, it is hard to condone the way he was treated by our government." Now, Peter, I wholeheartedly agree with you. My condolences to you and the rest of the Schiff family. And people can also view this on a Zero Hedge article with some of Peter's writings here. And there's a video of Irwin at the bottom. So I urge you to read about Irwin A. Schiff, who he was and what he stood for. Thank you very much.